Yo, it's me, it's the SCLTT. Thirsty. I have a cold sore, so I have to use a straw to drink my liquids. That's good. Alright. So, now we talk about the record things anyway. Friend request. Alright. If you don't know, this right here is where the record button is, and it's blocking the picture of for me. You'll see it, but friend request, it's very similar to Unfriended, but it's also very different, as it's a regular film. It's a straight film. It's not like from the vantage point of that's what we think. It's a regular film, so it has that going for it. And characters are better characters, I think. But it's just the ending once again leaves you with more, just like why? Why do we have to have this ending? I've said this before. I don't like movies, horror movies, or any movies in general with downer endings. And so when I see one, it's like, there are other ways you could have done this, and I'll explain it, hopefully. But this revolves around a college girl named Laura. Dude is Stallone. Yeah, her name is Laura. Laura Woodson. And she meets up with this girl in her college, and this girl sends her a friend request. This girl, Marina, has no friends on Facebook, which could not ever actually happen. Because I know someone who sent random people friend requests and they accepted. So even if she sent random friend requests to, if she sent it to 50 people, she should get at the very least one of those to come back. And one of them to accept. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's just, I don't. It just baffles me. Like I said, the characters in this film are a little bit better. You got Laura, you got her boyfriend, Mr. Narnia. I'm going to call him that because it's William Moseley who played Peter in the Chronicles of Narnia movies. So I'm going to call him Mr. Narnia. She has this other friend named Kobe who I liked until they decided to do a twist with his character, which pissed me off. And then she's got other friends. Was his name Carlos? I think his name is. And then his girlfriend Izzy, and then her friend Olivia. I think it isn't Carlos or Marcos or Gustav, one of those Hispanic names. I don't know. And they're the group of friends. So Laura's birthday is coming up, and Marina decides she's gonna spend it with her. But she barely knows Marina, and she's talked to her at school here and there. So the first scene in this movie is a scene that's also shown later in the film, where they're in class and it's reported that Marina committed suicide. And then we just cut to the beginning of the story. So once you get introduced to Marina, you're like, okay, this is the girl's going to commit suicide. Why should we be invested with this character? If she's just going to kill herself partway through the film, why be invested? You know what I mean? And, well, we got to know the story of why she killed herself. And in my humble opinion, it's her fault. I'm sorry. I'm with Laura on this one. Once again, I'm with the protagonist. This girl is a freak. Yes, she's gone through some trauma. Her mom got burnt to death while she was pregnant with Marina, and she came out with a burnt up head. And she's had that her entire life. That's why she wears the hoodies and stuff. And she went through some trauma as a kid, as she was picked on by these two little boys that she ended up using her Black Mirror. I mentioned it in my Paranormal Activity stuff, but summons demons and whatever. Apparently she's a witch, and she summoned these black hornets or black wasps. Is she responsible for the murder hornets? These black wasps to go after these two little boys that picked on her, resulting in their deaths. Now, Laura goes to... This is what confused me. Laura goes to see the headmistress of the school that Marina went to. And this woman is, one, smoking on school grounds. That's a no-no. And two, not Laura, the woman she's talking to. And two, she's just giving out all this information to Laura about Marina. At this point, I think she had committed suicide. But she goes, because, okay, what happens is she commits suicide. And what happened is she hung herself in front of her laptop. And that's the Black Mirror. The only problem is that the laptop was never found. So where was the body when the police found it? You know what I mean? Or did they find the body? I know it was broadcast on video. And the weird thing is, all these deaths are being recorded somehow and then posted on Laura's Facebook. And she can't do anything about it. And they keep doing this thing throughout the film where it counts down how many friends she's losing. And I'm like, you know, this movie makes more sense to call it Unfriended. You know what I mean? Because she's actually getting unfriended during the film, and it's showing them. I wonder if we're going to call it Unfriended, and then during the production process, and then, you know, in the good old US of A, because it's like a German-American production, they came out with Unfriended, and like, oh, we got to rename it. Maybe that's why they changed some things. I don't know, but Unfriended would have made a lot more sense with this film. But it does start with a friend request, and then she unfriends Marina, and that's what starts this whole thing. She commits suicide. Because the thing is that the one thing I am against, that she does lie to Marina. Laura does lie to Marina, saying she's just going to spend the night with her boyfriend, Tyler, Mr. Narnia. And she ends up going out with all her friends on her mother and posting the stuff to Facebook, which of course Marina can see. And that's what causes her to freak out. But Marina's a freak before everything even happens. So that's why I'm on Laura's side with this. And people are dying. Like, the first one to go is Gustav, and then his video is posted to Laura's Facebook. You know, he can't get rid of it. Izzy is next. She goes. And then, the smart thing, the other friends, you know, Mr. Narnia, Kobe, they all decide to try to cancel their Facebook things. But they can't. There's an error. It won't let them. And Kobe even tries to unfriend Laura, and it won't let him. So there is something. He even looks up the code, and it's not regular code. And like I said, I like Kobe. And the friends in this one are more friends because they actually tried to help her. Her boyfriend's trying to help her because he works for the hospital. So he's trying to go through the medical records. Kobe's helping her by trying to, on a computer and stuff. They're really trying to help. And eventually it leads them to this compound where Kobe turns on them. Because he figures, oh, if Laura is dead, then there's no reason for the witch to go after her. Because it's all about trying to torture her. So if she's dead, she can't be tortured anymore, right? Well, one, that's going to make things worse. Because you killed Laura, now Marina's ghost is going to be pissed at you. And he's going to kill you in spite of it. Because you stopped her from doing what she was going to do. You know what I mean? So that's not, you know. And he does get it by the wasps after he declares this, and he tries to go and chase after her. He does get it, so she does not let him kill her. And the boyfriend dies too because Kobe stabs him. And she ends up alone, and just like Marina. Or you could have had him actually win. And instead of Kobe turning on her, instead of that, you know, they're both attacked by the wasp and they're both being attacked. When she and the boyfriend are being attacked. This is what you do. The boyfriend finds her and they are attacked by the wasp. The boyfriend's getting attacked. She's telling him to stop. And then Kobe destroys the laptop, saving everyone and stopping this curse. You could do a stinger at the end where Kobe gets it for doing it and saying, oh, it's still around. But this is just an ending where the good guys survive. I don't like this, this downer ending. Like, everything has to be so morbid. Like, oh, all her friends are dead, and she has no friends on Facebook, and she's become just like Marina. She does not deserve this. Not at all. Whereas you can argue that Blair in Unfriended kind of did. But here, all Laura did was try to make a friend. And that friend turned out to be a freak who went off on her and wouldn't leave her alone. Constantly sending her messages, constantly bugging her that she finally had to say, I'm spending with my boyfriend. It's a lie, but she was with her boyfriend and her real friends, And that caused her to go off more. And then this vicious spirit came after them, right? And killed all her friends. They didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it. She does not deserve what happened to her in this film. It is not... I see if it was more like in the case of Blair, and this happened like that, I would understand it, because Blair was the one who held the videotape. I don't like it, but it makes sense. Here, all Laura was doing was trying to make a friend. And when it turned out to be a freak, she unfriended that friend, and then Marina freaked out on her, and this whole thing spun out of control. I'm sorry, but you're torturing an innocent person here. Whoever directed this, whoever wrote this, is fucked up. Because this is an innocent person whose only crime is trying to be a friend to someone, and that person turning out to be a freak. And yes, there are people out there who are like that, but she was just trying to be nice. And this is what she gets for it? She should have told her to fuck off from the very beginning. Get away from me. Go away. I don't want to be around you. But the one person in the entire fucking world that actually accepts her friend request and tries to be her friend, because it's the only person in the world that does this, she gets obsessed. And it ruins this friendship because you can't take it. She's getting suffocated. And so she has to lie so that she can be left alone. She's a victim. And she doesn't deserve what happens to her in the end. I'm sorry. This movie is decent. I remember I went to the movie theater to see this when it came out. And it was like my last $10. I was like, you know what? I'll go see it. It looks kind of cool. It was alright. I'm going to give it a 6. Because of the ending and stuff, yeah, I think it's a little bit worse than Unfriended. So I'm going to give it a 6. But it is decent. If you want a nice little thriller, why not? This and Unfriended are ones that, if there's nothing on TV, I want a movie on to have in the background, put one of those in, you know what I mean? Something to have in the background, But yeah, it gets I almost said a 13 for some reason. It gets a 6. So, yeah, before we go, so now, we have to go for a DVD, right? Okay. I'm not ready to watch Poltergeist, so let's just do one more. Oh, the fog. The fog. I want to watch, like, Poltergeist and Exorcist when it's dark. The Fog I've watched in the dark, so I know. So we'll do this. I've not seen the original. I've only seen this. But I'm going by the fact that I've seen the Prom Night remake before the original. Then I watched the original. And I prefer the remake. So I think it would be the same here. Because I think Tom Welling's a terrific actor. So, well, yeah, I'm excited to watch this. I haven't watched it in a while. Widescreen unrated version. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, look forward to that. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I've been Scotty. I'll see you in the next one.